It gives a Überprüfungsmöglichkeit, a checking possibility. And you have three ways of Überprüfungsmöglichkeiten. One is Summativ. Summativ means you will be able to look back at the end of the class and get a picture as to how the class or the learning process has taken place. For measuring this, you have tests Prüfung, and the only disadvantage, these are just one-time measurements. So if the student situations are bad, then probably you might have to conduct another test to see if they are in a good mood and their mood hasn't spoiled the result. Then you have Formativ. This is mainly done to improve the learning process or the teaching process. This is done while you are teaching. So you are going to measure while teaching, and this is mainly an observation of the teaching process or teaching method. So this is a process evaluation process. Then you have triangulation. This is one level up or difficult to find out how the learning goals are achieved. This is done through standard tests along with informelle Bewertungen. So that means on one way you will have a standard test, on the other way you will have a Bewertung where you will observe the classroom behavior, the teacher's behavior, the student's behavior, and then you will come up with a criteria and you will come up with an assessment. Then we go to Bewertungsmaßstäbe. First up, what exactly is a Maßstäbe? Maßstäbe are measurement levels or criteria with which you are going to compare the results of an assessment and compare the expectation. So basically you have measured something and you got a result, and what exactly is that result going to tell you? Like, what did you expect and what came out as a result? So for that you need some criteria to match up. That's what Maßstäbe is all about. So on the left you have the Maßstäbe, on the right you have the advantages and disadvantages. First up is Sozialnorm. So this is basically how good is the student with respect to his classroom. So you have a bunch of 10 students who are extremely good. Then this Maßstäbe Sozialnorm helps to interpret who is the best student among the 10 and how good he or she is. So advantages, it helps to compare one student against a particular learning group. The disadvantages are weaker students will get demotivated, and this is a subjective Bewertung. It means you are going to assess the student based on the group. If you have 10 idiots in the class, then this is the least idiot and that's the best idiot. If you have 10 good students in the class, then that's the best student and this is the weakest student. So this is Sozialnorm. Then you have Sachnorm. This is with respect to a standard criteria. So A1 level competence, B2 level competence, performance, learning targets. The advantages are reliable results. So if you pass a A1 exam or an A2 exam, then you know for sure that this kid will be able to survive in Germany a bit once he lands. So this can be used to compare the student's performance against the standard criteria which we have. So that way, very good to assess the practicability of the test results. Again, weaker learners will be demotivated. Above average students will be down as well. Then you have Individualnorm. You are going to compare the student's past performance with the current performance and then going to come up with the learning progress. This is very good for weak learners and also for a group, saying that the group did badly in the previous midterm test and now in this midterm test the group has performed better. But you cannot compare, or the comparison which you get is again relative. You cannot compare them against a particular standard or something. Just because the group did better doesn't mean that they are ready for the real world. So these are different Maßstäbe with which you can compare a result against an expectation.
with that, the chapter comes to an end. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment to the channel. If you have any questions, then contact me via email or put down your comments, and I'll be able to reply. Thank you.